like anyone before. That's what you think. So you open up the door, you feel the buzz, you can hear the people singing battle cries. Lucas Oil Stadium's about to come alive. Blue and white jerseys, some old and some new, all gather round South Capitol Avenue. They come for the tailgate, some drive and some fly. Colts fans show up with fire in their eyes, yelling, "Go Hosts, go Big Blue!" We're in the stands, the tried and true, here to watch this football sensation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation, the Colts Nation. We take this very serious, it is not a joke. We're back, all the players, we're back in it, coach. We scream and we root, we raise up our fists to support this team from Indianapolis. Go Hosts, go Big Blue! We're in the stands, cheering for you, here to watch this football sensation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation, Colts Nation, Colts Nation. Screaming, go Hosts, go Big Blue! We're in the stands, the tried and true, here to watch this football sensation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation, yeah, Colts Nation, that Colts Nation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation.
I don't care what anybody says. That song gets me friggin' pumped up.
Okay.
You can laugh at me all you want.
Can I do what I'm supposed to do?
I guess.
Yeah.
Damn, who asked?
Since you finally come on vacation, we'll let you do your job.
You want to do it? Or
No, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I'll shut the hell up, sir.
okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, are you ready? I said, are you ready? Introducing first, the mouth, Big P. Over on the right, we got my boy Big Country, muscles out. Got the Vader one down at the bottom, and TJ T Frost here today. Carvey, you know it's your boy Clyde. Welcome to the Anvil Show. I try to do something different every time. But while you at it, though, since we got your attention, please like and subscribe and follow us on everything social. That's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. We even have, what's that one page? You got a LinkedIn. Pat got it all. But go ahead and like us somewhere. Follow us everywhere. And we appreciate y'all. Every week I see another tick mark, another like. So we're growing, and we appreciate that. We cannot do this show without y'all support. So thank y'all so much. Now, let's jump into it, man. How you boys doing?
Doing good, brother.
Fantastic.
Doing good.
Doing great.
Fantastic.
Doing good.
I think somebody got some interference. Who got some interference over there? Somebody got like a whistling sound. Y'all hearing that? I'm trying to check my silence over there. Let me
It
see.
ain't Thomas.
We're gonna go around the room. Oh, it's the country one. Some birds are chirping too. Is that you, Thomas? You sitting outside?
Mm-mm. I'm inside.
Maybe
As
that's
you can
Patrick.
see.
Had the birds chirping over there.
I got something chirping, but it ain't birds.
Oh shit. Welcome to the show, Chris. How you doing, brother? Okay. Chase
Hey,
went away.
you know what, Chris? You want to let Chris bring up his first topic?
You read our mind, Chris. Let's jump right into it, big dog. All right, so I gotta lead this one. Can I lead this one?
Sure.
Yeah.
You do whatever you want, brother.
Okay. Yesterday in house, we had a conversation amongst the Anvil, and not saying that we were disagreeing on our thoughts about the signing of Nick Foles, but we definitely had a bit of conflicting ideas between one or two of us. No need to say names, but the thoughts on this is, and I think that a lot of other Colt fans may be like, well, why did we draft a quarterback last year? Talking Lil Sam Ellinger, if we're never going to get the kid a chance to see actual real game footage. We know he plays in preseason last year. We expect him to play more this year. But for me personally, when you look at that, you have to always remember, where did we get these guys? He was a 6th round pick. Jacob Eason was a 4th round pick. So we're picking these guys with a need to select a quarterback, but not a necessity to start said quarterback or even play said quarterback in any like meaningful role. So now introduce Nick Foles. Why is this important? I'll tell you why it's important for me. I can't speak for the rest of my boys, but for me, it solidifies 2 things. A, you're going to get definitely a veteran with experience, a Super Bowl MVP type experience. And then give him a chance. Oh, give him a chance, CJ. But so you're signing a guy that's MVP in the Super Bowl, and it's won that Super Bowl, beating Brady. So you got experience. But on the other hand, it allows you to open up a roster spot. So if you've been following the Colts over the last couple of years, we've ran with 2 QBs for the most part. Last year we had 3 on the roster, but if you go back to Phillip Rivers, if you go back to Jacoby Brissett, we were only running with 2 guys at the QB spot. And I think you put Matt Ryan on the field and have a quality backup behind him. Now you open up another roster spot to put whoever you want, another receiver, maybe you need a lineman that week, whatever, another cornerback, you name it. So I think this solidifies that, A, we don't have to worry about a scramble for COVID or scramble for injury because we got a proven guy back there. Our season's not necessarily over if something, happens to Matt Ryan. And guess what? We can also save that 3rd QB roster spot for something else. So that's my thoughts on Nick Foles. I'll send it around the room. Let's start with Thomas. Your new house looks amazing.
It's just so everybody knows it's fake. It's a green screen thing.
I mean,
My arms is appearing in here.
This could be what Amazon is paying you right now. You bought you a new castle.
Oh yeah, right. maybe like a 1-bedroom house, maybe. Anyway. So yeah, I'm cool with it, and we got Foles, and they got rid of I don't even know who he was.
Morgan.
James Morgan. I don't even really remember him. I don't remember him ever. I don't know much about him, but yeah, he's gone. That frees up a roster spot, and like I am not comfortable, and obviously you aren't either, with Sam Ellinger being the number 2 quarterback because you have a 37-year-old. I think, or is he 38 now? I think he just turned 38.
Oh, it's 37.
He's 37. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with that, like having just Sam Ellinger back there, because I mean, like, it's happened before. We've seen it happen. It happened to us this past season. Somebody who's not proven comes in, and I'm not saying that Sam Ellinger doesn't deserve a chance. I mean, maybe he will get his chance one day. Will it be here? Maybe not. But everyone remembers when Jacob Eason came in against was it the
Rams.
Titans or the Rams? Rams. He threw a pick 6, and that was it. Immediately, yeah. And he was 2 rounds above Sam Ellinger. So, I mean, that's my thought process on it. I mean, what are the odds of that? I mean, unless it's Tom Brady, I mean, what other 6th-round quarterback really has come in and made a difference like that immediately? I'm not comfortable with it at all. So that's why I'm cool with the Foles signing. And he's back with Frank Reich. So he came out and said yesterday or the day before, he said the Bears and the Jaguars weren't able to unlock his potential like Frank Reich was. So if it were to happen, he's in the right hands. It's the right situation. Where it's not a dire situation if Matt Ryan gets hurt.
I got you.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with the whole thing.
Give him a chance, CJ. He just said you wasn't gonna make it.
Oh no!
Look now. Give him a chance. Got to come in, right?
should we make him wait?
Yeah, you should have blocked his ass.
Make him wait.
You should have blocked him. Matter of fact, you get an Omaha. You just told us you weren't gonna make it.
And your Wi-Fi shitty because you're freezing up already.
Oh my god. Okay, big
I'm
country.
sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay.
What's
All
your
right,
thoughts, country?
I mean, what can't be said? What already been said. I mean, I'm all for Nick Foles. He's a good match with Frank Reich and everything, and he brings much experience, that championship mentality that we desperately need to push for this Super Bowl run that we are very possibly going to make this year. I mean, he's just going to bring it all the way, and with Matt Ryan and Foles together, I think great minds think alike. So that championship mentality is there. I think it's just going to bring more morale to the locker room. I think, him being paired with Frank and everything, everybody knows how good they were together. So, I mean, just overall good dude. I like it.
Yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong. Like we were just talking before we jumped on. Foles now makes the second guy on our roster with a ring other than Stephon Gilmore, right? Or unless we're really missing pieces. And I'm trying to think quick on my feet. But if you're listening and there's somebody else on the team with a Super Bowl ring, please chime in. But yeah, CJ, since you jumped in, cool as a fan, what's your thoughts on this, big dog?
All right. Can everybody hear me, right?
We got you, dog.
We're clear. Okay, so I'm not knocking Nick Foles. I'm not knocking him at all. I mean, I like Nick Foles. Nick Foles is a hell of a quarterback, hell of a backup quarterback. Come and do his thing. I'm not knocking him. My thing is this. We have Sam Ellinger. Sam Ellinger been working hard. He won. Just give him a chance to prove himself. Like you said earlier, I understand we on the win right now, but I mean, just give him a chance before you start putting him in back of the bus. Don't just throw him away because he may be that diamond in the rough that no one haven't seen yet. I'm just saying. Let's not just throw away Sam Ellinger before. Let's be real though.
I don't think you're throwing them away. I think you just have to be realistic with the. So here's the thing, bro. Just do this for me. Just do this for me. Because you brought this up before. You said have our guys really had those conversations of they're tired of certain situations. Darius Leonard's already been public saying like this is getting old, getting a new quarterback every season. So what I'm getting at is at least these guys can walk into that locker room understanding like, look, man. In the event that something happens to our guy, our QB1, that's a guy that's took a team that was 11-2. I get it. Wentz did a lot of that work, but he finished the job and took them into the playoffs and won the big one. We don't have to feel like, oh shit, our season is like
okay.
Ellinger has no record. So when you say give him a chance, here you know where his chance is. His chance is in preseason, big dog. Show us that you could make the roster. And be
but here's my thing. Okay, yes or no? After Philly, where did Nick Foles go to?
Jacksonville.
Terrible situation.
Can anybody answer that?
Yeah, sure.
Jacksonville. Okay. Terrible situation. Jacksonville. Okay. Suckyville. Okay, and then after that, he went to Chicago Bears.
Chicago.
And I mean, but regardless. I mean, are we gonna get in the same? Then he won a Super Bowl back then. Is he the same caliber as he was back then? I'm just saying, why not give Sam Ellinger that chance? He been there. He went with the struggle with some of these players. He understands. He's like, hey, like what is that doing to his confidence? What is that doing to his mentality? I mean, like, yeah, I'm sure I'm hungry. I want to eat. Let me eat. Let me show you what I can do. Okay, it's my time. Wait, y'all put somebody in front of me now? I'm not that good, Okay, so now if it's like, to the point he may go somewhere else. Regardless, Russell Westbrook, what round was he in? Not Russell Westbrook, Russell Wilson.
Fourth, maybe.
What round was he in?
He was third.
Yeah, he's a third.
Tom Brady. What round was he in?
Sixth round. I mean, come on, that way slow.
Tom Brady.
Whoa, let's not do that. Okay.
Yeah. First of all, you're getting muted mentioning that dude's name. Goodbye.
Oh my God.
Goodbye.
That's your that's your daddy.
Carbabe, anybody knows the rules you do.
Hey,
that's your daddy anyway.
You just broke the number one cardinal rule.
Oh god. So this is my thing with.
And now
with
he's froze up.
But no, listen. But listen.
Listen,
Carl,
No, I ain't froze up. But I'm just.
he had that grocery.
But no, this is like he. I mean, he proved that he could do something. He proved that he did something. So I'm just.
No, man, look, it's no knock to him. Like, and I get what you're saying, bro. But you give the respect that you're saying to the guy that you draft in round 2, maybe even round 3. Like, as a 6th-round pick, it's not even guaranteed for you to make the squad. Nobody's even having this conversation if Sam Ehlinger is another dude named you choose it. So all I'm saying is it's not that you're throwing him away, but Chris Ballard has said, and you heard him say it to our faces, competition, competition, competition. I'm going to tell you right now, Sam Ehlinger is not better than Nick Foles on his worst day. Nick Foles on his most god-awful performance day,
Okay,
still better than Sam Ehlinger at this point in Sam's career.
but like you said, there's no. We don't know. We don't know.
We do know,
because I mean, yeah, we seen Nick Foles on the bad days, but we never seen.
Yeah,
I'm just saying you can't. I mean, you never know. You never know. Okay, Andrew.
I don't know.
Super Bowl. Yeah, same thing with Carson Wentz. Oh, we getting Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is that guy.
Well, but Carson Wentz didn't play in the.
And then what happened?
Carson Wentz didn't even play in the playoff run. This is no knock to Carson Wentz. The injury came at an unfortunate time. But all I'm simply stating is on this situation, like, I don't want you shouldn't see this as we've elevated somebody above Sam Ehlinger as if we've taken something away from him. What you should see it is as, look, we understand there's limitations on the squad, one of them being QB and backup QB, and we addressed those this year.
Right.
So that's what we did. We addressed starter and we addressed backup. And anybody else is on. I mean, dude, I don't even know if we brought in Morton. I don't know what he was gonna do. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Can't body, bro.
I don't know.
Can't body.
But I'm just saying, bro. Like, to me, in my opinion, it's no knock. Sam Ehlinger shouldn't see this as anything. Sure, he might get a new chip on his shoulder. I mean, I guess. But at the end of the day, he shouldn't take this as if the Colts are treating him unfairly. Like, he's a 6th-round. He's making a couple bucks a week, bro. Like, he's not a significant member of the squad, though he played QB2 last year. And that's what's crazy about this. Like, we're sitting here thinking, like, we're risking this all on Carson Wentz. And Carson Wentz had the COVID scare, and they like, oh, Sam Ehlinger might get his first start in 2 days. We're like, what? What are you talking about? We can't be in that position.
Some people's like, okay.
Can I jump in here now?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Get in there.
All right. It's easily explained by a scenario. You're in the playoffs. Your quarterback goes down. Your QB1 goes down. No second string, third string quarterback hasn't taken a snap since preseason. Which quarterback are you going to feel more confident in this playoff run? Sam Ehlinger or Nick Foles? And for myself, it's Nick Foles. He's got the experience. He's got the playing time in the big games. He's got a pretty damn good arm and a pretty damn good football IQ. Now, will he be the savior? No. But confidence, I'm more confident in Nick Foles than I am in Sam Ehlinger, only because Nick Foles has that experience. Now, I'm not saying Sam can't do it. I'm just saying if we take this team into a deep playoff run and something happens to Matty Ice, I would rather have Nick Foles picking up the slack than Sam.
Heaven forbid.
If
something
happens to Nick, then Sam's getting his chance.
I mean, spin the block really quick. I mean, just off the top, we could just go like who's a better backup right now in a position? Like who has a better backup quarterback on any team than Nick Foles at this point. Now, I could be completely in left field right now because I can't think of everybody. But who's lined? I mean, maybe you say Jacoby Brissett, but we've already had him as a starter.
The only one I can think of is that what's his name, Huntley out of Baltimore. That backed up Lamar. He did well.
He did pretty good,
but he's a kid, bro. Like I don't. So
he is, but he still did well given his chance. Now the thing is, how many times have we seen a quarterback go down, and that these second and third string QBs actually get their time to shine, and they do shine.
Colin Kaepernick, take job. End of
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Well, no, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers.
Stop it, Carvey. Why are you yelling out Omaha?
Hey, you hear that voice on there, Carvey?
I'm telling you right now. You get arrested with Carvey. He ratting everybody else out. He ain't going down alone. I promise you that.
He did it.
Hell yeah, he ain't going down alone.
Anthony
if
Anderson,
I got an Omaha, you're getting an Omaha.
Oh my God!
But that's my thing, and if you look at what this team is being built and how it's being built, we have a serious contender here.
I agree.
We have to have that quality backup piece, that quality depth piece in every position.
Facts. And I think that when we talk about completing a team, these are the signings that today don't matter. I will say this though, I feel like Foles needs to learn our playbook, but I don't think that it's going to be a huge gap for him. He said Cleveland. I don't know if I believe Cleveland because it's Jacoby Brissett. I mean, I'm not crapping on Jacoby Brissett, but Baker Mayfield ain't gonna be there, right? So we know that. But no, I'm just saying for me personally, if we think about how you sign people, like these are the ones that get overlooked. But I feel like Nick Foles will play some role on this team in some way. He's going to do something. Now, I'm hoping that doesn't mean like catastrophe, but in this day and age, it could be COVID. Like, oh man, Matt Ryan's on COVID protocols for this week. Can't play. Bet. Yeah, Nick Foles, here you go.
Matt Ryan got the monkeypox. Can't play this week.
Jesus Christ! Don't give him the. Sorry, don't give him the monkeypox.
Look, I'm just agreeing with you, Clyde, because the way the world is right now, anything can freaking happen. And if you want to win, you better be prepared for that anything.
Yeah.
And having those quality depth pieces is exactly what you have to do. Now, is Nick Foles worrying about playing starter? No, he gonna be happy sitting on the sideline with the clipboard making $15 million.
Is it? So did the numbers come out? Is that what he got?
No, I haven't seen the numbers yet, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I mean, and to Carvey's point though, he's having technical difficulties, but going to Jacksonville was a good move financially for Nick Foles, but that team was still like not a team that was going to compete. And then getting traded to Chicago, well, we already know what was going on up there. They haven't had a quarterback stay in place in 2 or 3 decades or whatever it's been. So, and they had, weapons were limited, blocking was limited at both squads. So you give Nick Foles a team like the Colts, and it's really like, hey man, go play your game, but we don't need you to be much more than what you already know you are. We're not expecting you to be the man. Just go hand the shit off and make that 3rd and 8 pass. If you can do that, we are happy to have you, and he can damn sure do that because he has a cannon for an arm. So,
I liked Amanda's comment, which is actually I believe that's Brian. But now you've got a Super Bowl MVP as a backup quarterback, and you got a QB1 with Super Bowl experience,
and it's only $2.5 million for this year.
Oh yeah,
is that all it was?
Yeah, that's all it was.
Oh, that's freaking dirt cheap.
Baller, man. That is
for a former Super Bowl MVP.
Going around the league, I'm just like, bro, I think we're in a really good spot because everybody knows the 32, but who's number 33, 34, 35, 36 when you think about quarterbacks? We probably have 33 or 34. You know what I mean? Like, I just believe that.
And also brought up Rodney has a Super Bowl ring.
Oh, duh. He was on that. You're right. He was on that.
Yeah, I was trying to point down to the comments, but I don't think anybody's seen it when it came up.
You're right. Thanks for that, man. Thanks for keeping us.
Yeah, Brian's on it now.
Humble around here. But no, so Nick Foles signing, good thing. Just like last week, we had a little moment to talk about the importance of a Philip Lindsay signing, another good thing. And I feel like as Colts fans, like I don't know what we're, sometimes locked into or what we may, I guess prophesize in our head. But when you put this team on paper, I'm not even caring about how it looks on paper, because when you put this team on the field, that's where you're going to see, like, this is why that's important. This is why that's important. This is why that's important. And though there's still always work to do. I mean, no team stays man for man, not a single change every year. There's always one or two bodies that are brand new. But this is the best team that Chris Ballard has put together since he's been here going into year 6. People might want to like really, praise him and talk about what he's done. And we are ones to do that. But this is his best work out of all of it. He hit it home with the draft in 2018, and I get it. But those 3 or 4 players that are notable from that were still not a part of a team this good. And we still don't even have, quote unquote, the receiver that we were hoping for. So think about that. True. If yet is the word we're using, but I'm saying like
I to me that is the word that we have to use, because from what I'm seeing, out of rookies OTAs, that Alex is going to be badass.
I mean,
we know what MPJ can do.
I mean, he's going against other too right now. It's
very true. I'll pull the reins back just a little bit.
Want to get future camp bodies, but
Parrish Campbell getting healthy. We know that dude can run. We know he can break his route. We know he can catch. Now we got to find out if he can stay healthy enough on the field. And look, you guys, don't take me wrong, because I don't say any of these guys are made of glass, because they get hurt, and they get hurt often. Because you got grown men 200 plus pounds running at each other at 22 miles an hour a piece. That's a hell of a collision. So when players get hurt, I understand it.
Yeah,
so I'm not going to say Parrish Campbell is injury prone. It's just what happens in this game. It's a fast game. It's a hard hitting game. But if he can stay healthy, he's a very, very good option for us. And I believe they're going to bring TY back. I don't have any inside information or anything like that, but I do believe that, we're going to have that veteran presence.
This is for the ghost. This is for the ghost.
And I did talk to Chris over the weekend, and I told him, I said, look, man, give TY whatever he wants just to piss Carvey off. Because Carvey's been talking about that dude retiring for 5 years now. He still ain't retired.
All right, listen. I said, before you try to throw my name in the dirt and all that, I didn't say I just say that he doesn't fit right for us no more. He's not the same TY. He ain't the same ghost that we used to have.
No, the dude got older. It happened.
Yeah, I mean, just time to let him go.
He can still produce for us, though.
And but like Hines gonna be a slot receiver. Let's be real. Like now, Ronnie, I've been hearing a lot of chatter about that.
He said, "Hell no." Wait, is he answering his own question, or was he answering his own statement? He said Beckham Jr. Then he said, "Hell no." I don't know how that rolls.
I don't know.
Or Pat's just sleep on the job, because all these comments happened when we first went live.
I know, right?
His first one was 8:29. His second one was 8:30.
I'm just saying. I don't know what you're doing over here.
Yeah.
We got to address this before, even though it's not Q&A time. Buddy asked how good we think JT will do. So, Thomas, what's your thoughts on that? I want to make sure we address that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, maybe he might not have as many carries this year, because they're probably going to split a lot with him and Philip Lindsay, but I don't see any reason that he slows down at all. He'll have just as good a year as he did last year.
Yeah, Chris, I think give us your justification, or not justification, but give us your thoughts on how you think JT will be, because I think that's kind of an open-ended question. I mean, he's going to be phenomenal, but phenomenal might not be What did he run for 1861 last year?
Yeah, I mean he might not do that just because we're probably gonna split. But I imagine we'll split. I mean, if we don't, yeah, he'll go probably for 2,000. But I mean, I don't imagine they sign Philip Lindsay and don't use him.
I don't know. I mean, look what you're going to be sending down the field.
It's going to be
even if you bring Ty back and throw him in the slot, or you throw Naheem Hines in the slot, and you're running MPJ, Campbell, or Alec down, you're opening up that field.
And Jelani too, yeah.
And Jelani Woods, and now you got JT right there in the middle of the field with nobody around him.
Look,
and
man.
Matt Ryan dumps that off, and he's getting stupid amount of yards.
Look, single back 4 wide is a detrimental disaster of a fucking setup for any defense, because the linebacker is on an island by himself, and good night. Like, yeah, they want to talk about how good Fred Warner is. They want to talk about how good, Bobby Wagner's been and all these other people. I think there's one linebacker, and maybe he's even starting to trend off of this, but there's really one linebacker, in my opinion, over the last 5-6 years in the NFL that I felt like could truly cover anybody coming out the backfield. And that's your boy from Atlanta, Deion Jones, I think, who ran some ungodly like 4.3 40 or something like that a couple combines back. But a traditional linebacker, let JT be one-on-one with Fred Warner, and you've sent everybody else down the field.
I'm gonna say
ankles. Exactly my point.
Ankles.
So, and I just brought this up to kind of answer Chris's question. And I see him improving in his yards this year just for the fact that the whole team has gotten better. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, at the end of last season, we heard Ballard come out and be pissed that they didn't use players properly. Yeah. They didn't get Naheem involved enough. They didn't do this enough. They didn't do that enough. I guarantee you he's lit a fire under that coaching staff. And the coaching staff is looking at this team now saying, okay, now I've got the pieces to really open up my playbook. I don't have to be so conservative because this side's weak or this is weak. Man, I'm telling you, offensively, defensively, we look scary as hell.
Country, what's your thoughts on JT? How you see him?
Let me put it to you this way.
I like that.
I'm going to be devil's advocate for 1 second. Let's say, heaven forbid, but let's say the passing game fails for some odd reason, whether it's injury, sickness, whatever the case. JT's going to have that weight on his shoulders again with a much better line coming into this season. If that's the case and that run opens up, they're going to stick to the run. JT's going for 2. Period. The other thing is, if the pass is successful, which more likely it will be, I think he's still used a lot in the checkdowns. Either way, JT's going to be a monster. He's going to have the carries, maybe, or he's going to have the catches. Either way, he's going to tear up the field. He's going to be a threat no matter where he is on the field. You're going to account for him in many aspects of the field.
Man, I've said this before. Like, I get it. 2,000 yards is sexy. And going undefeated, 16-0 or 17-0 now, super sexy. But for me, like, back in our day when we watched football, in the 80s and 90s, like, if you had a 1,500-yard year, like, you were the man. Like, so we've seen a lot of guys shoot north of that. But for me, that's the solid number. Give me 15 and 15 out of JT. 1,515 TDs.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm going to be happy with that. I'm going to be happy with that because of the fact that the passing game is working. We don't have to rely on his legs. He can keep the miles off of him. He's not getting nearly as beat up, which means we keep him longer.
Yeah.
So I agree with that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, he can – obviously he's proven himself last year. If something were to happen with the passing game, he can run the ball.
Yeah.
And the offensive line is there.
I want an LT type career for JT where he's with us for, hopefully a decade. And if he decides like after that, like, yeah, I want to keep on playing, then okay, we got a serviceable running back for 10 years. Edgerrin James was amazing, but we only had Edge for 7 years, I think it was,
I mean, look what that man went through, though.
Yeah, really 6 if you count his injury. Like, he blew a knee out, so and I look at situations like that. Like, yes, we have an amazing weapon in JT, but I don't want to just be a one-trick pony. Oh
This
yeah,
year-
the Colts are just gonna run the ball.
This-
Well, and that's the thing. When you are that one trick pony, everybody dials in on it.
Yeah.
You can't do that in this game in today's age. I'm not saying trick.
Well, you
plays.
can. You see it, Derrick Henry. We giving you 380 this year. Run for it, Derrick.
That's why Derrick Henry's not going to do well this year.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he is a freak. All I'm saying is I don't want to rely so heavily on a guy. You know what I mean? And I'd rather it be a team game.
And we're going to see more of that this year for sure.
I think
Absolutely. And Clyde, I'm right there with you. And you've got, and everybody that watches this show always hear me talking about balance. And in your offensive game plan, you got to have that same kind of balance between your arsenals, your running backs, your tight ends, your receivers. You have to have that balance because it throws everybody else off to where each piece is successful.
Yeah.
If it's just JT all the time, everybody's going to close up on them. Just like Tampa Bay did to us last year. Tampa Bay did not give one friggin' flip about our passing game. They came in here to stop the run. They stopped the run, or they finally stopped the run, and then they started dominating us. I mean, to me, that's the perfect game to say we should not put everything on JT's shoulders, because that's exactly what happens with good coaching on the opposing side of the field. They key up on it, they stay on it, and they eventually lock you down.
With that being said, I don't care. I mean, I've never played at this high level, obviously, but being a former player and seeing stuff and, watching film, a lot, no matter how talented the team, no matter how much the game evolves, like P said, consistency and balance is what's going to win you football games.
Absolutely.
Thanks. Where you at on this JT thing, Carvey? What's your 2 cents in? Phenomenal year, or what's up?
It's gonna be a phenomenal year, but don't expect him to be his numbers be at. Can y'all hear me?
Now,
All right, so it's gonna be a phenomenal year, but I don't expect his numbers to be as high as it usually are. It's gonna be high, but not like really high, is because the game is gonna be very balanced. It's gonna be a run pass game or pass run. It's gonna be a balanced game where sometimes, we may utilize him more than often, and sometimes we may not utilize him more and be more passing game. But it's gonna be very balanced and then we also got our other weapons too, Philip Lindsay and Hines. So I think that those two will also come in play. So I don't think Taylor's not going to be worried about trying to get the rushing numbers. He's more worried about getting our team so that team to the next level. So if Hines and Lindsay could carry some of that workload, carrying the yards, he'll be happy with that too.
I would like to hear like what our team is looking at as projections. Like, are we looking at a team that's, total combined yards on, run pass, high 4,000s, 5,500, shoot for 6K? Like what kind of, because that's going to dictate and determine like how we move around. Because what we found out last year is that we didn't even meet the league average for the most of the year when it came to passing yards. You know what I mean? And I think the league average of passing yards like 252 a game or something like that. And there were several games where Carson and the boys were well below that, barely getting hundo and stuff like that. So, but Matt Ryan has always been right in the middle of the pack of that, 248 or whatever. I don't know what his career average per game is. We have to look that up, but it's in the 230s at the minimum.
He's like a guaranteed 4,000 every year.
Yeah, pretty much. If you look at his record, yeah. So I feel like we can shoot for 4,000 in the passing game, and we could talk about that 1,500 or whatever, and then you got a few pickup yards from the other back. So shit, we might be a 6,000 yard, combined offense. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
Because I think Matt Ryan is gonna. I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna have something we haven't had in a while. Is a good passing game where we could sometimes launch that ball down.
Yeah, facts. Okay, all right, man.
So
So
Matt Ryan is averaging 203 yards a game.
his career,
Yes,
203.
203.
Say
No.
less. Say less.
I'm a Omaha
Here's-
me.
okay, so
Say
here you
less.
go.
You feel-
His 2021 summary, going from left to right, game average, completion percentage, yards, and touchdowns.
That's career though. 203.
So 2021,
Sheesh.
he was averaging 10, completion percentage 67%, yards 3,968, touchdowns 20. In his career,
Yeah.
he's averaging a game 203, completion percentage 65.5, yards 59,735, and touchdowns 367.
Why does it sound so low? 203. That sounds like terribly low. I don't know. Maybe
That's his average.
I'm shooting for the stars here. I don't know. 60,000 yards almost, and it's 200. Well, he's been in the league 15 years. I don't know. Anyway, stats can do anything you want them to do.
I'm
It is
just saying.
numbers,
I'm telling you, regardless, Matt Ryan can get that ball down there, and he could put it in the right hole, and in pocket time. No homo. Hey, call it. At least I ain't say what our boy said. Thomas said.
Why you always trying to throw somebody under the bus? You said what you said. You just said what you said. Like,
I told you, man. If he's going to jail, we all going. He'll plant some shit. He gonna plant some shit in your pocket just to make sure your ass goes with him. I'm telling you.
That's 2 down, 3 more to go.
hey, you right. All right, man. Let's talk about this real quick before we leave the Colts.
So, right before you do that, Clyde,
Okay,
if I may have a second,
absolutely.
couple PSAs.
Ooh.
Number one, guys, gals, anytime you hear us talk about anything that you like or anything, give us a heart, give us a like, whatever. We need to get our likes up. We need to have that support, which we know y'all support us. Y'all comment a lot. We really appreciate that. So, anything you hear and like, just give us a like, give us a share. With that being said, all those likes and shares and comments, we're having a giveaway starting tomorrow, and it's going to go till next Tuesday. We're going to announce the winner via randomizer on the show live, which can be on any of our platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. All we ask that you like and follow the show. If you already do, you're fine. Comment in the comment section on any platform, and we'll count your vote in for this. It is a Colt football signed by Bobby Okereke himself. I got it signed when I was at the Hall of Fans. It's my gift to you all, the fans of the Anvil, for all the appreciation in the world from all of us. So I want to give this away to you all. So with that being said, like, follow, subscribe, whatever it is you got to do, comment. If you already like and follow us, let's go ahead and comment in the post that's going to be posted tomorrow. I'm going to say around 8:30 in the morning, and that's going to go to Tuesday's show next week when we go live. So, around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and we'll do it via randomizer.
Win the Bobby Ball. Okay, man. That's what's
Now,
up.
I comment on the show every week.
No, Patrick.
No.
Son of a bitch.
Omaha. Thank you.
Look at your walls. You're showing off your Darius Leonard helmet again
Yes.
earlier.
Yeah. You got all kind of like autographed stuff.
Hey, me and you are going to be meeting Quiddy Pay in a few weeks.
Oh, look at that. I didn't even know that.
No, I ain't either.
Yeah, what's that about?
Yeah, Clyde need to get whatever y'all get signed. He was behind
Damn
me.
it, I told you not to tell them guys
My Wolverine.
about Quiddy Pay.
I'm a Wolverine fan. So
I mean,
Why
he was
did you? Why
if he
not?
if he could fly to Louisville on June 9th, he can.
Great. Now
Louisville's
you
only
even
an hour
told him
away
the
from
date.
me.
But
Come on, Thomas.
Yeah, I
Wait,
ain't heard
he's
nothing
gonna be
about
down
it.
there.
I mean, y'all can come
We
down.
keeping secrets on the show?
No, we're not keeping secrets on the show.
What's
I heard
Pretty
that
doing in
earlier.
Louisville?
Hey,
Snipper up
I
that
only
truck.
got invited because of that white privilege that I have so much.
Omaha him again, please.
Hey, I gotta keep my.
I hate this dude, bro.
I swear, man. Where you find this guy at, man?
I gotta keep
Put
my
him back.
white overlords happy.
Man, let's talk about the damn combine. I'm not dealing with this shit today. White privilege on a guy from Africa. Ain't that a bitch?
God, man.
Oh my god.
This guy out of here, man.
All right, man. So to me, this is not even news. This is just the way it should be because I feel like we just, own this. This is our part of the league. But Indy is keeping the combine for, calendar year 23 and calendar year 24. But it's like, people always try to mess up a good thing when you don't really need to. Like, it's just been happening there for 30 years or whatever it's been. So I don't even know why it became a talk. I know the draft started moving around a few years back and everybody's like, oh, well, let's move that around. Pro Bowl moved around from Hawaii back a bunch of years ago, and now it's been, everywhere. But at the end of the day, for me, there goes, oh boy, Omaha him.
Didn't get the Omaha.
Yeah, this is something that I feel like, Goodell and the boys should just say, look, man, stop bringing it up. Indy keeps the combine because there's no reason to move the combine. It's just how it is. So that's my thoughts on us keeping the combine. I really don't have a lot to harp on. Like, I'll send it around the table. What do you guys think?
You're on the big board country.
Man,
You
I'll
realize.
say, like, I thought because LA was on there, I thought there was a chance that it was gone. But I mean, I guess it's more of a staple than I even realized because, like, even like Adam Schefter and like Ian Rappaport are like, yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. So, like, at least we get to hang out each year for the next 2 years at the combine. So we at least get that.
What the hell is happening? What's that?
What?
Somebody just answered a FaceTime. Who was this?
That wasn't me. I didn't do. I was talking.
Is that you, Patrick?
It's Pat.
Oh, he muted.
Sorry.
Man, you got Clyde. Your ears are like, I don't know. You got.
Dude, I'm in the military, bro. Like, you got to be vigilant. If you're not vigilant, you're gonna fail. You know what I mean?
It's because he's got those satellite dishes for headphones, bro.
It ain't got nothing to do with it, man. I just heard of that. Come on, country, get off. You don't have no headphones on today. That's why we heard birds chirping and all kind of shit in the background.
I can't help but live out the damn country.
Yeah, that too.
Out the country.
Hey, Glad you should join the Navy and do that sonar shit.
Nah, I don't.
Oh.
You hear good.
It's nothing. No offense to the Navy. I got some friends in the Navy. I don't swim well. Number one. Number two, I don't like confined spaces, so no way you can put me on a boat.
Black Joe.
Hey,
Not a black joke, and I don't like wearing. I would never wear my name on my ass either. So then there's that.
you can't swim. You just went on 2 vacations that you were swimming.
Yeah, but that's different. That's controlled swim. Controlling my environment. And all like, yeah, like the Navy, they wear their name on their ass.
I did not know that.
Yeah, like on their I don't know what they call their uniform pants, and they say, what's
What's that?
That was their pants. I thought that was like the tails of their coats.
Oh man, I'm the pants.
Oh shit!
And they are called seamen. There's a lot of shit that I'm just not over.
Here we go.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. But I got friends in the Navy, so it's no harp on them. But yeah, being called a seaman and as I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, I'll never pick up.
I'm in the right.
Navy.
I'm in the right branch for me.
I'll never pick on the
Thomas,
Navy.
Hey, you're wide open and ready for anything. So you could be Seaman Frost.
He said frozen specimen.
Ooh, look,
I don't like that.
He said I don't like
Yeah, he's like, you don't know
That
what to
doesn't
say,
sound. That doesn't sound interesting to me.
He said he don't like it. I'm an
Hey,
airman too, Keith. He said I don't like the sound of that. Like he
So,
started.
so you don't like the seamen?
Look at his.
Oh my God!
Look at his face.
Nuh-uh. No, we banging this bitch. We out of here.
Look
That,
at
none
his
of that.
face
None of
right
that.
now.
None of this. None of any of that interests me. Like I don't. That doesn't.
We're not about to give Patrick the floor.
Man, Neil
you're
got me
right.
last week. What I
Yeah.
did last week wasn't enough, evidently, for you freaking a-holes.
Hey,
We just gotta
degenerates.
catch
Here he
you.
comes
Call
at
me out.
eating some ass again.
Degenerates.
Look at this.
No wonder you don't like semen. You like to eat that ass.
What are you talking about, Patrick?
Why are we going into this conversation right now? Get off OnlyFans, bro.
Matter of fact, we're using this like a gavel. Stop.
Order in the court. Order in the court.
Oh, shit. See, this is why you cannot let Patrick get a run because he's just gonna.
Bro, look at that. Look at that.
Oh my god, frozen chum. Yeah, that would be bad.
Oh, come
no,
on.
I don't like any of that. I don't. Pat, whoever said that, whoever brought that up first, damn you to hell.
I know what to say. He's like, man.
Clyde brought it up.
God.
Clyde
Was
was
it Clyde?
using
I don't know.
semen.
It was Clyde or Pat. It was one of you two.
Tell you what,
No.
yeah, man, you are a free agent right now when it comes to the military sub. See, like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm just saying, man. Like, hey, you know, I don't want to just coerce you to join the Air Force. There's other things out there for you.
Yeah,
You could be a private.
What? Yeah.
Private. He was a private.
You were only and strictly Air Force until that little joke came up. Like, oh, you could do whatever. I ain't even gonna.
Damn it, Thomas. Is that what you're doing? You're so
What?
emotional right now, man. What are you doing? We gotta
I'm not-
hug it out when I see you, Thomas. It's all good. We're brothers, man. I'm just giving you options. Airman, seaman. I mean, hey, man, whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
He don't know
You
what to
can even
say.
get the semen in the air. Whatever you want, buddy.
Chill
Man,
out.
Tom was about to smack the shit out of all y'all.
What the?
No.
Come on, man. The military didn't really think it out though, because you got
Hold on,
private.
hold on.
You got
Sorry.
private.
Adam's got his new nickname.
Oh my god.
What are you doing, Adam? See, but the military didn't think this out. Let's just talk about that. You got private, you got seamen. Like, I don't know what they were thinking about over there.
Oh God. All right. Back on task.
Wonder if your last name was Dick, because there's a guy.
Can we get off this topic?
No, I'm just
now?
saying, there's a guy in the Air Force that I know. His last name is Dick. So, seaman,
Seaman.
private Dick. That would be.
Hey,
I would
listen,
not be
listen
okay
here.
saying those things in
Airman
like, audience.
Dick. Okay.
Yeah,
Listen,
Airman Dick. I wouldn't even want that. He was Airman Dick at one point. I don't want it.
Listen
Airman
here.
Dick.
This
They
is
call
no
me the Air
joke.
Dick.
This is no joke.
That's bad, bro. All that's not okay.
I had a
All right,
football
all right.
coach in high school. His first name was Dick. His last name was Chew. I kid you not. I swear on my mother's ashes.
Dick Chew.
Yep.
All right.
And you
Ew.
absolutely love it. didn't you?
On
He
that
was a
note,
phenomenal coach.
Seaman Chew.
Phenomenal coach.
how about that, coach? I
Seaman
bet he
Dick.
was for you. Anyway,
All right, man.
All right. What's your thoughts on the combine, buddy? Staying in Indianapolis.
hey, it's good, man. Like Clyde was saying.
No, we
man.
passed that, bro. We talking. Oh wait, I did. I switched it. My bad. We're still there. I had went to around the league, but no, go ahead. My fault.
So you
Jesus.
didn't even let Thomas barely answer.
My fault.
I have much to say.
Apparently you didn't, Thomas. You poor dude.
He did. He
All
said
right,
it.
all right.
All right,
But
Carmen,
nah,
what you got?
it belongs to the Indianapolis, man. It belongs here because being here for the longest, it just fits right, So if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So
Like
There
that.
we go.
If it ain't, don't fix it. That was a song or something. All right, Patrick. You go to the combine and harass people and sit in people's laps and hug people and turn them into your best friend overnight. How was you feeling about potentially losing
Why am
your
I
favorite
on
place?
OnlyFans right now, bro?
Because that's what Patrick does. He goes and never mind. Go ahead, Patrick. How do you?
Hey, something's got to pay this house payment.
Don't start that, man.
Don't hate
Oh,
on my
God.
game.
No, it's
Oh,
good.
God.
All right, cool. So,
I would have been put in a mental institution if we lost the combine. I absolutely love the combine. I can go out there every day for 18 hours straight and not care one damn bit.
We've seen
No
it.
lie. Yeah.
It is to
Yeah.
me, it's my Disney World.
Mhm.
You know, it's my yearly trip.
It's a small world after all.
Wow. This guy got a mic now. He just got all kind of ad libs and shit. Who is this guy? What the?
He gets Omaha for singing. Can I get that? Can you get Omaha?
That wasn't
What?
bad.
Singing?
Hey,
Yep.
Yeah,
Sing
well, it
Disney
wasn't
song.
that bad.
I feel like CJ
It sounded
came
like
in with
Disney
an Omaha,
World.
and now
Hey,
he's
man.
not okay unless everybody gets Omaha.
Everybody's getting Omaha today.
And now
Omaha.
you guys believe me.
Yeah, man, he might be
Man,
working.
you need to go back to driving.
I don't think I got one today.
If CC's going to jail, we're all going. I'm telling you right now.
But no,
I see what you're doing.
in all honesty, to be 1,000% though, like I feel like we owe this show in a lot of ways, from its roots when it was, D-Line to the merger to Anvil. We owe the roots of this show a lot to the combine. Patrick put in so much work during those combines over the last, however many years you want to throw on it, Pat, that has given us opportunities and created networks that, hell, a lot of us still on this panel, even though we're family, we don't even know about quite yet, because he always got something cooking in the back. So we do, owe an absolute debt to you and the combine for allowing us to be where we are now, because I feel like we're only elevating within the org. A lot of comment.
And I'll tell you what, there's no debt to be paid off. Your guys' dedication and commitment to continue and make this thing better, it is enough for me.
Speaking of making things better and
You
cooking,
a cheap date.
Cooking with Big Country airs next week.
Oh man, they got all kind of promos. I feel like we needed like a cutout, a video, a slide in. All right, man, go ahead, give us the promo.
Starts filming next Sunday, y'all. Tune into our YouTube channel, subscribe, and guess what? We're gonna cook some delicious food, y'all.
Any I guess secrets on what's being cooked? You releasing any secrets or what?
No, I'm not giving away what's being cooked.
He took offense to that, Clyde.
Yeah, he like went into the mic on that.
That's the whole gist of the show.
Oh, it's a surprise every week.
Yeah, I'm gonna introduce every dish every week.
You got me wanting to watch that episode of South Park where Randy Marsh becomes the school cook.
Oh God,
the cafeteria.
I'm gonna be pissed if you start making some bologna sandwiches.
Just
you have hyped this up all off season.
Hey, I will make bologna sandwiches just for you, and I'll even fry them on top of your big old head.
Damn, what is going on, man? A lot of violence in the room today.
He's just jealous that I got an OnlyFans page and he don't.
I really hope that your own.
Have you not seen my Facebook recently? Anybody that's clicking on your OnlyFans is
it's Omaha me for you. So 2 promos going on here. Win the Bobby Okereke ball. That was a gift to Big Country for his Hall of Fans inauguration, welcoming, however you want to look at that, and Cooking with Country, which is going to be our tailgate show. So we're starting in the summer to probably prep for the fall. So you guys come out, check us out during that time. But definitely, are you giving the recipes away when you make them, or is it like you're like talking really fast and shit's just happening? Nobody knows how to cook.
I can at least get the breakdown on what might be going on. So we're going to do it in parts. So the prep part will be one cut. The next part will be the seasoning and all that good stuff. Next is going to be the cooking. Next is going to be the plating. Maybe throw some sauce in there, whatever, depending on what we're making. So it's all going to be broke down for you.
This is on YouTube, right?
It's going to be on YouTube.
On YouTube. We got to get that YouTube numbers up. And I appreciate everybody. I check, sporadically, but I've watched our Chris Ballard interview just like take off. It went from, 30 or 40 views to like, I think the last time I checked, it was like 700 plus. So keep that up, spreading the word. Yeah,
let's go.
And we got some numbers. We're almost at 50 subs. So though that doesn't mean much to the YouTube world, it means something to us. So every single one of you that click that, we appreciate it. Tell a friend, get them to click that too.
Yes, sir.
Now, around the league before we get out of here. Let's talk about the league real quick. A couple things were trending. There's some big time quarterbacks that are basically saying FOTAs. Of course, we knew one coming out of Cleveland. What? What was that?
Boy, you about made me spit out on my new
That sounded like a cop radio.
Yeah,
It
what the
sounded like
hell?
Steve.
Roger 10, Charlie, we got him inside.
What is
Bro,
going on?
I'm up here looking around like, what the heck? Go ahead.
It sounded like your voice though.
Appreciate
but no,
that,
yeah.
Will.
So no, we got Baker Mayfield, who's definitely not going to camp. We understand that. I mean, there's that QB room's already full with 3 quarterbacks, and he is technically still on their roster, due like 18 million or something this year, right? I don't know what they're thinking about up there. So he's definitely not going to OTAs. And then the rumor is that until Kyler gets the extension that puts him amongst the elite, he too is deciding to skip out on the OTAs. But a lot of people are saying that his situation is a little bit more dire because he wants that contract. And though he may feel he needs it, you're only as good as your last game. And his last game was abysmal. If you remember that last playoff game. So a lot of people are saying, like, even if you're not going to take part in actual team activities as far as like running and stuff like that, still be a part of the group, get to know the new guys, talk things out, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not here to judge. I know, I get it. It's all about your money, people trying to secure their futures and families' futures and all that. But I'll just pass it around to you. How you guys feel about, for not even really looking at them as just 2 individuals, but how do you feel when you see, an individual skip out on OTAs? Is that a selfish move? Like, what do you guys personally?
I want to start this one because I'm conflicted.
Okay.
Because I can see both points, and me and Country was talking about this earlier. I really and truly see both sides of the table here. These guys are only in the league for so long. They got to make as much money as they can to set up themselves and their family.
Mm-hmm.
But the organization can't just cave in because somebody's screaming.
Also true.
So to me, this would be the toughest job of being a GM. Would be to keep this kind of stuff from happening before it happens.
How do you think one though?
What's that?
How do you think that? How do you think a GM is successful in that? I have my thoughts on that.
I'm a lost ball in high weeds here. I have no clue because
hell of an analogy.
I know.
That's another one. Add that one to the list.
But my brain cells are on fire tonight.
I'm a lost ball in high
You
weeds.
me both.
Jeez, I ain't never heard that.
In one point, if I was the GM and I had a player come up screaming, "I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that until I get a new contract because I'm worth this and this," I'm going to be pissed and say, "All right, get the hell out. Don't need you, don't want you. This is not what we need on the team."
Mm-hmm.
But yet, how do you let a talent go like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I'm really conflicted. I wish this was a question we had asked Ballard. How does typical GMs deal with situations like this, so we would know and kind of get more direction on a thought process, because I'm completely friggin' lost.
I think I have I'm gonna give everybody else a chance to speak on this, but I have a thought process behind this. Okay, so CJ, how you feel about this? Just OTAs in general, like Kyler not coming, Baker not coming, but personally, how do you feel when you see that type of news? Is that like a selfish thing? Is that just like, oh well, it's good for that dude to get his money? Like, how do you look at that?
I'm with Pam 50-50 though. It's certain situations like, okay, there's like Debo, he's not going to OTA too,
Oh,
so
that's another true that. Okay.
So, it's like, cause he wants to get out. He wants to get out that type of situation. He's like, it's not working out for me. It's like, you're forcing me to stay in a relationship that I don't want to be in. That's not good. So why should I, but then again, it could come back and bite him in the rear end. Now,
yeah, but you signed you are the
you
one
signed
that
a
signed
contract.
the original contract, and now you want to back out of it. To me,
I mean-
see, that's bullshit.
Oh,
But yet, on the other hand, I think these guys are entitled to get paid more when they're worth more.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
So
Debo.
that's my thing. I can't put any
It's like
actual
Kyler. Yes, Kyler. I
balance
understand
to
where he's
this
coming
thought.
from. I understand where Kyler's coming from. Like, hey, I want to stay, but y'all got to pay me, because if I get injured when I step out here, I won't be getting my guaranteed money.
See, here's the thing: you got Kyler out here, okay? When you have Kirk effing Cousins,
all the money, bro.
making that kind of money, and Kyler's way better the athlete than he could ever think of. I can see where he's coming from. I can see why he's skipping OTAs. He's proven a point. Now Baker, on the other hand, well,
bum.
He got a raw deal though. Baker got a raw.
I mean, he got screwed. He really did with Deshaun coming to Cleveland, who we don't even know if he's going to play yet.
And I think that was the insurance policy. Like,
oh, absolutely.
Not like insurance, like, oh, you become the backup instantly, but it's like, hey, he might end up getting suspended. And though we just, committed to him for the next, 5 years?
And how much
this year he can't play? $230, all guaranteed.
$230, all guaranteed. He's probably not even going to play most of that. Like, come on, bro.
That's crazy.
I mean, I understand why Baker's salty, but Kyler over here is just like, pay me, bro. Like I said, you got Kirk Cousins over here making this bank, and he's garbage. Come on,
Kirk, get the job done, bro. Like,
I mean, and I'm talking about my fellow Michigan State alum here.
You are, and they are all garbage. So,
hey, don't you talk about Willis like that now?
Who?
Oh, Kari Willis.
Kahari.
My bad, Tracy. You right.
He apologized real quick on that.
I want no smoke from Mr. Russell.
Oh no,
they're gonna get you now.
All right,
say you better calm down now.
Iceman Frost. What's your thoughts on that? Selfish act Frost.
Man, I mean, a lot of players skip OTAs. Like Tom Brady did that like every year. Aaron Donald did that like last year, I think. But in terms of like, if you're unhappy with how an organization is treating you, or like you don't like the outlook of the money that is potentially not coming or coming your way, I think I can see both sides of it from a standpoint of like having respect, like a team that took a chance on you, like doing the voluntary stuff. I mean, me as a person, like if it's like any job, like it's like putting in your 2 weeks if you're going to quit, like it's respectful to them. But I also see like how Baker got treated. I would understand why you would skip OTAs and then any other voluntary kind of thing like that, just to kind of light a fire. Like I'm sure that they don't, I mean, Cleveland doesn't, not to say they don't care, but I mean, if Deshaun's going to play, yeah, they probably don't care about you. So I mean, I could see that.
And I think that's the insurance policy that, let's say, for instance, whatever comes out with, the outcome of Deshaun, they be like, yeah, he's going to miss the entirety of this year. Okay, all his money is guaranteed, but we still have a proven quarterback over here. That's a starter. That's won a playoff game, and that's Baker Mayfield. I feel like that was before, though, they started now picking up Jacoby Brissett and all this other stuff. So now I think it's just way lost cause. But they kind of like missed out on every window. They missed out the pre-draft window. They haven't, free agency because they didn't release them. So like people didn't even have a chance to, they would have had dead cat, but at least they could have offloaded something. They didn't do nothing. So I don't understand that one, man. But going back to the GM thing, I feel like we always talk about, especially in the Colts organization, like they gotta be, horseshoe type guys. I think the best way to make these things work is from day one, as you're building a team as a GM, like I feel like there has to be open door policy with all your players. Like your face needs to be much higher in their mind than just the guy that sits at the top up there. And what I mean by that is I feel like every individual via the GM needs to know their importance to the team. And I talk about finances. I feel like a lot of people don't understand finances in the NFL. Look, bro, we only got so much money, right? And you got an agent working for you and blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, if I do this and I do that, our team then is going to suffer. And are you thinking about who you need to make you play well? So if I give you $50 million as a QB, you're going to be throwing to some receivers that are maybe like 1-year guys. Maybe we find somebody in free agency for like you're not gonna have the Devontae Adams or whoever you might. So I feel like the GM has to level all of these playing fields as best he can while understanding market value. So you bring all your guys in and you're educating them.
Yeah, like Patrick.
Well, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you about to say?
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'll say like Patrick Mahomes because they pay Patrick Mahomes so much money where it took away from the team where now they can't really pay certain players. So exactly what you're saying. I understand what you're saying though, right there. I really do.
We always root for players and be like, hey man, he got that money and that's great. And I'm not against that, but I feel like as a GM, if I'm going to be really good at my job, of course, I know different players and different positions, are a different dollar amount, but I feel like you have to bring them all in the room and make them understand, like, look, right now we have X amount of percent tied up in this position. What we're going to have to do as an organization is make a tough decision. I just want you guys to understand that. And if we're building a core and you're talking to the right people, because a lot of times those people get isolated out, like Aaron Rodgers feels like he should be right next to the owners and the GM and everything. And I get it, but I'm saying like, I feel like that should be across the board for all 53. Like if I'm building a team, we all need to understand like, yeah, Darius got this 18 guarantee going forward. And unfortunately that might affect somebody in this room, but we can move around that by understanding like, did my play truly account for what you think you're deserving? And if you feel that way, then all I can say is I'm rooting for you to get that outside this organization, but it won't be here. And there's no bad blood. It's a business. We get it. But as a GM, you have to manage personalities too. You managing budgets, you got to manage personalities too. That's just my thoughts, man. So I feel like that would be my approach as a GM. Like they gonna know from the jump, like this is how money looks. We ain't gonna be no chirping. No, it's gonna be like, look, this is what money looks like, and this is what we need to do. This is what we need to accomplish, and we're gonna lose some people,
And I believe Chris. That's how Chris Ballard is.
I hope so.
Because I mean, you got to think about it. If someone wants to be all a diva like whatever, he's gonna get rid of them, hands down. He done it before. He ain't afraid to do it again. He's gonna pay you what you are worth. You guys, and if you want more, show me what you are worth. Show me that what you can do. Show me that you are worth this amount of money. I'll give you a chance. Yes, here's some money, but I'm gonna give you a chance to show me that you are worth this amount of money. Now, if you work this amount of money, then we can talk about it. Then we could add you on and do this and that. But till then, I see you is in this type of range player. Now, if you want to get in a higher range player, then you got to go over and beyond, then be like, oh, yeah, he's getting paid. Quentin Nelson, he's been over and beyond, so he knows he's going to get paid. Darius Leonard, he's going to get paid. If Jonathan Taylor, he's going to get paid. Michael Pittman Jr., he's going to get paid. So, because these guys are showing that they can go to that next level. When players could go to that next level, then yes, you will get that extra money.
I think that's the beauty of extensions. And over the years, you've seen the uptick in that. Like most of your marquee players, just like Chris told us on the show, most of the marquee players never even make it to free agency unless just bad blood with the squad and they're ready to like move on. You know what I mean? But usually in that contractual year, what they gonna do? They gonna tag them, right? And then throughout that season of being tagged, they're gonna work on that deal. So, with that said, I feel like if you have that open philosophy with your squad and like boys should be expecting extensions more than they are expecting brand new contracts. And
we don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Bruno? Who is Bruno?
Will.
I don't know who Bruno is.
We don't talk about Bruno.
You haven't seen that movie Enchanto? Is that what it is? Enchanto or something?
Did you just say Tonto?
Enchanto. It's a Disney kid movie where they sing. Where they sing "We Don't Talk About Bruno."
You see the next comment?
Who did you watch that with? Your granddaughter's like months old.
And she loves that movie.
No, I think you was high on some CBD and just started watching goofy shit, which is a plug for.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me tell you about the new Power CBD. If you can't sleep, if you just can't get it up, Pat, or you just want to sit back and watch Enchanto for no reason and be tweaking off some crazy stuff, go to newpalcbd.com because I promise you, they get all the good
Oh my
that you be
God.
tweaking watching Disney. I'm sorry, Adam, man. You got me cracking up.
Oh shit.
Hey, Pat, I'm so I know he may have just said this, but I got a little confused for a second. I've been drinking a little bit, obviously.
Oh
I'm
my
starting
God.
to-
Everybody.
I'm starting to run low. Where can I get these at again?
You can get them at newpalcbd.com.
Yes,
And I'm
sir.
telling you, they got that and they would
What the hell
deliver.
is in
And
that bag? Oh, like
it's
an
them
ounce.
gummies. They got gummies, they got vapes, they got
Oh,
pills, they got soap
Oils.
stuff, oils, they got everything, even stuff for your dogs, your pets. So I'm telling you, you know, and they cooking up some new stuff too here soon. And I'm telling you, it's about to be fire. So I'm telling you right now, go check them out. Newpalcbd.com.
Hey, that's hilarious though, man. I was trying not to laugh doing a plug, but I'm just sitting there thinking like if Patrick is on his CBD and he's watching Disney, I don't want to be nowhere near you, bro. Like
You know he'd be watching Disney on that.
I don't want to be nowhere in the vicinity of Patrick and CBD and Disney. I don't want it. I just don't want it.
Well,
I ain't gonna lie. Look,
I'm chill as a villain, man.
I'm gonna tell you one experience though, right? So he gave me some gummies, right? I'm like, I ate one. It was no effect. It was no effect. I ate two because Pat told me only take one. So please don't take two, take one. So I took two. 15 minutes later, I'm like, oh my God, I was high. I was in the pigeon coop.
Oh my God.
Oh God, no smoking.
I'm telling you,
Shit,
watching
bro.
Friday.
yo, I kid you not, but I'm telling you, yo, that, and I called Pastor, man, that stuff got me going. He said, I told you take one. I was like, yeah. So I take one from now on.
Shit.
But that stuff was strong.
I tell you what, right now,
I'm
Patrick,
gonna get you high.
do this for me, man. I get out in 24, right? I need you to make one. Just put something to the side, let it expire. I want it to get good and ripe. Because 20+ years of military, I want the worst best shit you got. And I want the same disclaimer you gave CJ. Take one, I'm gonna take 5 of them shits.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. You're gonna wake up next month.
That motherfucker go glue feathers to his ass and really be Birdman out
I'm
there.
just saying, Clyde. You want,
Flying anywhere. Let's go, Adam.
I'm just saying, Clyde. You want that good shit? Hit up your Native American friend, buddy. Just saying.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's country like, yeah, damn. He promoting his shit. What's your shit called?
I plead the fifth on that one.
Kush with country. What you got?
He that Kush with country.
What he got?
Yes, I called my show Cooking with Big Country. So
Okay.
that's all. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Say less,
Ooh,
man.
he said he got look when you feel it. Look, hey, how about that, yo? When you take that new pal CBD and you get like, oh, again, feeling good, got munchies. Watch Cooking with Big Country, and you can learn some new recipes. There you
Look
go.
at that shit.
Ta-da.
Believe me, I'm gonna plug my boy in
Combo.
Cooking with Big Country. Believe me.
Ah,
I can't wait to check all this shit out. So,
oh, man.
Patrick, you heard what I said, man. I want your
Big
worst
country.
best shit. Take it off the shelf now. Put that
He
shit
said
like
Big
before
Country
it's on.
Kush at a store near you.
Big Country Kush. Oh, that's hey, man. That's
Hey.
the way to do it.
I
When
would
they-
be happy to be the face
When they
of that.
legalize it,
I'm gonna make a line called Big Country Kush.
Damn right.
Hey, I will happily be the face for that.
Hey, that's with it, bro. I'm with all that.
No, because if I
gotta
put your
win,
face on it, then I gotta pay your royalties, and I ain't.
No,
I
you.
ain't doing it.
Hey, my
we gonna
royalties
buy
is-
in, bro. We
you're
already
my-
talked about
Hey.
this. It's a family thing.
Hey, I was
Yeah.
gonna say you my
Oh,
brother.
shit, well,
So
he's
there you go.
greedy, man.
The family better write a big ass damn check.
You always talking about
Said who?
Hey, and I tell you,
Yes, out here, man.
I can't put something back for 5 years, man. It loses potency. It's not wine.
All right, well, keep adding to it over the next 2 years.
That I can do.
Now,
Keep
That-
this-
now, Clyde,
Oh.
you want me to keep something back for
Clyde,
5
bro.
years? I got you.
there you go.
What's that? Some damn some shine?
Don't worry about it.
Oh man, shit.
I'm telling you.
All right.
I'm telling you right now, Claude, don't do it. Don't do it. Because I'm telling you,
scared,
after
bro.
you wake up, all right. All
Man,
right.
I feel
Look,
in the middle of a war.
Will Adam go
He
out.
said you better put a pat on that bitch.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm going to record him. I'm going to record it, and I'm gonna post it like this is your boy right here.
Say
And
less.
he's gonna be in there outside doing cartwheels. He gonna think that he's a boy running like this, you know.
He take 5 of them at one time. He's gonna think he's doing cartwheels, but he's just gonna be sitting in a corner, freaking crying.
drooling. Oh,
I should have listened. I should have listened to my white friend.
That's always got to be. See, you know what? Country,
Omaha.
get this the hell out of here, man. Facts.
I was gonna say, why
Damn
you
it.
sound like my people for? Why are you doing that stereotypical fucking shit?
thank you.
When he gets angry, he's like that stereotypical shit. He turns.
I can't
Look at
tell,
Thomas.
man.
Thomas is zoned the hell out.
Yeah.
Thomas, you
what?
checking your email.
Hey, Thomas is still sore over the semen.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Hey, Tony, right on,
I
man.
don't like-
Hey, Tony, hey, before we go into that, I just want to say, hey, Tony, right on, appreciate
Appreciate
it,
you,
man.
Tony.
Keep, appreciate it, man. We always talk about the coast, this. So come watch us
This is the end of
Tuesday.
the show, Tony. Appreciate it. You on YouTube
man.
too. Thanks for jumping
Yeah.
in on YouTube.
Yeah, real talk. So we appreciate it, brother.
All right, country, you got it, man.
All right,
Final
bye.
thoughts.
All right, we're gonna wrap things up, y'all.
Oh,
Fi- Here comes our final thoughts. Since I'm on the big screen, I'll go ahead and start. I usually wait to the end, but I just want to say one thing, y'all. I love y'all to death. I really do. I love every
And
single
that's
one of
not
y'all.
the alcohol talking.
It's not. It's not.
Or the Kush. Yeah.
It's really not. So I love every single one of y'all. When I say every single one of y'all, I say all my brothers here, everybody commenting, everybody sharing. I love every single one of our fans. So, P, what you got, brother?
I just want to welcome Sergeant Skeet to the show. I'm glad he's been able to join us today.
You better log off, bro.
And I hope his semen tours go
You
well
act
for
like
him.
you act like I wasn't here last time.
You see his face though.
What is wrong with you, Patrick? Private P.
You
What
did
the
that
hell
all.
is
You, I did not miss last show. You just did that to be an ass.
I need what's in a cup and on fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm on nothing. I don't know what.
We
what-
know
what-
you
what-
ain't nothing. You shooting blanks.
Yeah, you can't talk to Sergeant Skeet like that.
Man, let my boy live, man. He's still okay.
All right, Thomas.
He in a new house and everything, and
Hey,
he's
I don't
killing
have-
him.
Thomas, since you can get your bad blood in, bro. Go ahead.
No,
and
I'm
get
gonna
your
be.
final thoughts in.
No, I'm not. Even, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna wash my hands of it.
You gonna wash your hands of the semen or what?
Stop.
What's
Oh,
That's why I laughed. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I just laughed that off. Omaha the shit out of him.
And you just wiped it all. He wiped it all in your face.
I don't even know
I'm sorry.
even know-
We're done. We love you, Thomas.
I am
Thomas, what's
finished,
your final
bro.
thoughts, brother?
I don't even know. I guess these freaking stupid jokes come from a source. I did apply to join the Air Force Reserve as an officer. I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet. I just filled out. I'm in contact with a recruiter. I'm talking, and I'm trying to get back in shape. But as it seems right now, I'm probably gonna do it, but I don't know when. But that's my announcement.
Well, sir, if you
Good
decide to do it and everything falls through for you, thank you for your future service.
Yeah,
Of course.
Officer Steve, thank you.
Thanks
And you
for
know what?
thanks to Clyde when he wasn't being an asshole. He told me.
No.
How to do it.
I wasn't being an ass. I'm just saying, man. Like I got your back, but I am gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? You usually connected with the culture, man. You know, Lil Wayne versus and shit, going to Kendrick Lamar. You know what the glizzy was when I said that in the thing.
I don't know. It was a
That's
hot
not a
dog.
good
That's
thing.
a dumb. That was
Yeah.
so that.
Glizzy, man. We
That
fucking
didn't make any
Patrick talking
sense.
about he want to know what kind of hot dogs the stadium's serving. Nobody would know that time. All right, Patrick.
Glizzy
weirdo.
What is that? What is that?
Like, who cares about the glizzy selection? Patrick.
Damn
Like,
right.
look, he said, damn right. It's fucking terrible, man.
Be an airman, not a seaman.
Is that all you got? Is that all you got, T Frost?
Hey,
Yeah,
but I will say this. You keep thanking Clyde for the advice, and you've left me out of the whole thing. Because I was right there with him.
Yeah, all right, thank you, Pat. You were but
It's too late. Don't want it.
You done ruined that one.
I don't want it for now.
Right, because it's weird. Like, what about me?
You just keep your semen to yourself, buddy.
On that note, Clyde, what you got for us on your
All
final
right, man.
thoughts?
I'm gonna stop all the fun for 1 second and come back to reality.
I do too.
You know what? We live in the greatest country there is, but even when things are great, there's always some shit that just makes you scratch your head, and you just wonder where people get their processes for that day. And today was a sad day. Little town outside of Texas, or outside of San Antonio in Texas, about 90 miles outside of San Antonio. 14 children lost their life, 1 teacher, others injured. Another, it's not even, it's a school shooting, but it's not in the sense of, high school kid shoots up high school. It's high school kid goes to elementary school and harms, small children. And the first thing I did when I walked in the door is hug my baby son, because this morning he did get into a little, mischief. And so he got a little scolding before he went to school. But none of that matters when, there's parents out there grieving today because they don't get a chance to hug their child. And it just had me think nothing's promised, not even to, the most innocent and most precious of us all, and that's children. And this is just, terrifying and horrible to think about, sad, especially after we just had a mass shooting just a few weeks back in Buffalo. And it's just like, this is what always makes our country, look ugly, even though it's the greatest place to live. So kiss and hold all your young ones, all your loved ones in general, and just be thankful that, you have that opportunity, because like I said, nothing's promised. So I just had to change the mood there, because we cannot go without saying that. But prayers, and I'm getting a little choked up here, prayers and blessings and thoughts to all of those families who their lives have changed forever for the worst after that news today. So that's my
I'll definitely be praying for those families.
Yeah.
Every single one of us on this panel, I'm sure our thoughts and most definitely our prayers will go out to these families, devastated by this, little history lesson, right now, dealing with, this type of grief with me and everything. So it hits home for me as well. Even though I don't have children, it hits home for me as well. Working in the medical field previously, seeing, families go through grief that they should never have to go through. So I am praying heavily for these families, and everybody involved. So prayers and love to everybody involved. With that being said, Carvey, what you got, brother?
Yeah, I'm just going to piggyback, Clyde, because I was just reading on that. It's the deaths is now up to 18, and 3 teachers have died. We need to at least have some type of gun control. I'm not saying that, take guns away, but we need to do something, because it shouldn't be this bad where we worry about our kids. Stuff like this happened to our precious kids, and somewhere where we think that's supposed to be safe. And it shouldn't be like that. So we just need to make a change. And if, as a gun owner like myself, and I know few of us on the panel that are gun owners, we do take precaution. We are safe with our firearms, and other people, if you do have that, please keep your stuff locked up. Don't leave it laying out for any and every your kids, your teenagers, or anything, because stuff like this could happen. It could happen to anybody. So I'm praying for everybody out there, because losing someone that young, it's devastating. And I called my kids today, and when I found out, and I told them I love them. I pray for everyone that has lost, that been affected in the shooting. I'm praying for everyone in the world. You know, I'm just praying that one day that we can actually just live peaceful and harmony and just come together as one.
Absolutely. And with all this, with all this being said, I just like for us as a panel and as an audience to take just a slight moment of silence for those who are lost today. All right, y'all. Everybody stay, no one drinking and driving tonight or at all. Stay blessed, stay pretty, hug your loved ones tight. And remember, go Colts.
Go Colts.
Go Colts.